And Mr. Minerva. Good morning, boys and girls. We're live here in their studio. We have two projects for you today. First one up, Arsh. We've been trying to get Arsh on for a while now. Arsh has a very cool project today. It is on
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein. Now, you might remember, Miss Minerva, I had a life-size photo of Albert Einstein hanging from my door. I think it was actually Lainey Lenz who made that for me. But now we have a report on Albert. Tell us about him.
Albert Einstein was born in 1879 and he lived until 1955.
Yeah, was he very important to this world?
Yes, he was.
Okay, so what is he most famous for?
He was most famous for creating the equation E equals mc squared.
And what does that mean? Now, I know you're not going to be able to describe it to us, but can you give us a little bit of what that relates to?
E equals mc squared is energy mass relationships to photoelectric effect.
Atomic theory and gravitational waves. So this is really about how the universe and energy interact with each other. I think we can get into that a little bit more, but it's a very complex concept, and it has changed the way our world thinks about energy. Yeah.
Time, energy, space,
Time,
everything.
space, continuum, everything. Yeah. So now go to this page. One of the things. So read me the third bullet.
Started teaching himself calculus at 12 and mastered it.
And what about this second bullet?
The 12-year-old Einstein taught himself algebra and
Geometry. So what this is saying, and I'm going to show you the page, is that Albert Einstein was really a mighty mind. He started to work on things like algebra, geometry, and calculus when he was very young, all on his own, Miss Minerva. He started to teach it to himself because he was so motivated to get smart. And so he also started to learn about physics around the same time, all by himself, just wanting to get smarter and smarter. And then he changed the world with his E equals mc squared theory of relativity. So I would love to do more on Albert. Ars, maybe you could help us out and do some more on Albert. Get it some more. So I'd like actually to be able to explain a little bit more to our boys and girls about the theory of relativity. But I think you need to learn a little bit more before we do that. What do you think? Plan? All right, high five. Okay, and one more for today. We have Olivia. Olivia, step on down. We have dogs. By the way, one of my favorite dogs of all time is on here. So tell us about the dogs, Olivia. Do you like dogs?
Yes.
Okay. So is that why you chose to do a project on dogs? Okay. Do you have a dog?
I have two.
You do? What kind?
Maltese and Boxer.
A Maltese and a Boxer. Do you have a Maltese and a Boxer on here? All right, there's a Maltese. There's the Boxer. Hey, does anybody know what teacher in the building, which teacher has a Boxer? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so you want to give some cool facts about dogs? Or Boxers or Malteses? What do you think? What do you think?
Malteses are cute, but they bark a lot.
That's true.
Because they get hungry, thirsty, and when someone is at the door.
Yeah. So she actually did a lot of her own work, put this into her own thoughts. Did you see that, Mr. Minerva? These are not facts from a book.
Each breed, yes.
Yep.
By the way, we have a few answers to your question.
Yep.
Mr. Prisco said, I don't know, but he must be pretty awesome. Miss McGee said Mr. and Mrs. Prisco. Miss Cohen said Mr. and Mrs. Prisco, and his name is Bruiser. And Miss McGee said, we saw the picture on Mr. Prisco's desk.
Oh.
Miss Checo knew the answer? No, some people know.
A lot of people know. So I used to have this kind of dog. What kind of dog is that?
Bulldog.
A bulldog. Yeah, I had actually two bulldoggies. Why did you pick that?
Because my cousins have one.
Yeah. So what did you write about the bulldogs?
Bulldogs chase people a lot and barks at people too, and barks at the mailman's too.
Yeah, my dog definitely did more bark at the mailman, but he didn't really run that far and fast because bulldogs actually are not very good at running because of the way their body is shaped. In fact, one time, you ready? I had a black lab and the bulldog, and they got out of the house. They weren't supposed to. The black lab went running into the neighbor. I went to find him. I didn't know where my bulldog was. When I got back, guess where he was? He was laying under the car, right in the shade. He said, "No way am I going to waste all my energy
He
running."
used his intelligence.
Yeah,
He did.
absolutely. Okay, and give us one fact about the boxer since we learned about Mr. Prisco's dog.
Boxers sleep a lot and bark like Maltesers do, and also scare like bad guys away and keep their families safe too.
Yeah, the boxers are really very family oriented and keep their family safe. I don't know if they sleep a lot. I think I've heard Mr. Prisco say he chews a lot.
He
I don't
does.
know. He chews a
He
lot.
was a puppy.
All right. So really nice work on this, and I love that you put in your own words. Good job, Olivia. High five. All right, drum roll for our mighty kind moment of the day. Dun, dun, dun. Let's finish this one. All right. Oh, there's nothing inside. Okay. So we'll go here. Oh, this fell out. Okay. 3 strikes, you know what they say. Here's one. When they fall on the floor sometimes, and the lace falls out too, we lose the message. All right, you ready, Olivia? Oh, you are smarter than you think and more beautiful than you believe.
Oh.
Wow. And guess what, Mr. Minerva? Tomorrow we have some mighty kind, mighty finds. We found kind. It's going to be a student thought tomorrow. We have one more show coming up tomorrow, and the people on that show are Josh Mahaffey, Emma George, and Jenny and Caitlin in room 105. We also have Caitlin Coffee coming on tomorrow. Very special surprise with Caitlin Coffee. And of course, boys and girls, every day is a good day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.